Hello everyone and welcome to Kaji's channel. So sa video na to, pag-uusapan naman natin ang basic ng QBO. So kung interested kayong malaman or kung interested kayong matutunan ang basic ng QBO, so isang feature lang yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Please keep on watching until the end. Do not skip para wala kang mamiss na tips and tricks na i-share ko throughout the video. So without further ado, let's get started! Kung bago ka lang sa channel na to, I'm Kaji, virtual assistant, executive assistant, bookkeeper, accountant. So kahit anong work, pinapasok ko, basta't online, kasi online work is amazing! Sa channel na to, dinidiscuss natin more on online work, tips and tricks, and mga success stories. So kung interested ka sa mga topics na yon, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the notification bell para wala kang ma-miss na video na ina-upload ni Kaji every single week. Okay, so let's talk about payroll sa QuickBooks Online. So click mo lang tong payroll and meron tayo ditong iba't ibang tab. Meron tayong overview, employees, contractors, workers' compensation, benefits, HR advisor, and compliance. Okay? So, let's try first to add a contractor. So, the first thing you have to do is punta ka lang dito sa contractors tab and add your first contractor. Okay? So, ang kailangan mo lang dito is yung name nila, Kaji, and then yung email address nila. So, lagyan natin dito yung email address. Admin at kajiskipperskeeping.com, and then email this contractor to complete their profile. They'll get their own account to safely share their personal details. So kung gusto mong si contractor ang mag-kompleto nung information, all you have to do is click ito, and then pwede mo siyang i-preview, Ayan. And ayan, makikita nyo naman, meron ditong information about contractors sa QuickBooks Online, okay? So, add a contractor. Ayan. So, meron na tayong first contractor dito, and sabi dito, yung personal details is waiting for info. Kasi, kailangan nating kumpletuhin yun through email. So, ayan yan. So, save. So, tingnan lang natin kung anong itsura ng marireceive nating email. Ayan. So, ganito yung marireceive natin, Kaji's Keepers Keeping, Manage Contractor Stock Form with QuickBooks. So, i-enter lang nila yung W-9 information nila. Click nila yan, and kailangan nilang mag-sign in doon sa QuickBooks. And ang madalas naman gumagawa nito is yung accountant na. So, pero merong ilang case na pwede ikaw as a bookkeeper ang gumawa nito. Pero yung W-9 information ay makukuha mo sa iyong employer or sa iyong client, and ibibigay nila yan, okay? So, si client mo yung mag-gather ng information para ma-fill upan mo tong W-9 information ng mga contractors niya, okay? So, hindi mo siya poproblemahin ng bongga. Ayan. So, hintayin mo lang i-provide sa'yo ni client yung information na yun, okay? And for example, balik tayo sa contractors. Halimbawa, gusto mong mag-add ng additional contractor, all you have to do is to add a contractor here. Tapos, halimbawa naman, Jeanette, ganun ulit. Tapos, kung ayaw mo itong i-check at i-add contractor mo yan, ayan, pwede rin naman. Tapos, you have the option to add yung personal details. And for example, anong klase ng contractor type yan? Individual ba or business? So, kung business, kailangan nilang i-provide yung kanilang IEIN or yung Employer Identification Number. Kung individual naman, kailangan nilang ibigay yung SS number nila. Okay? Let's say contractor type. So, ilalagay mo lang yung title, Mr., Miss, Mrs., first name nila, yung middle name, last name. Tapos, ang mga importante lang dyan ay yung may mga asterisk. Okay? Ayan, city, state, and zip code. And then, click save mo lang kapag tapos ka na. So, yun yung way ng pag-add ng contractor dito sa QuickBooks Online. Okay? Balik tayo sa contractor. And dito, makikita mo na yung list ng contractor mo. Pwede mong i-view yung last payment nila or you can write a check. So for example, you want to view the last payment, just click yung blue note here and makikita na dito yung mga payment na nangyari before for this contractor. If you want to write a check, all you have to do is to write check. Click mo lang yan. Kung gusto mo mag-write check, all you have to do is click mo lang yan. And then, ayan na. So, may check number 1 dyan. Yung payee naman, mapapopulate na yan once na i-click mo yung tamang name kanina, okay? Yung bank account, you have the option to select the bank account. And makikita mo rin dito magkano yung balance ng bank account na yun. Ayan siya. And yung mailing address, mapapopulate naman yan, okay? Yung payment date, pwede mong i-select yan kung kailan mong ina-expect or balak bayaran itong contractor na to. And then, you can select the categories, saan ba siya papasok. For example, contractors. So, contractor siya, you can add the description, add the amount. For example, for this contractor like Chinette, you're paying her $400 per month. So, ilalagay mo lang din yung 400 and you have the option to check if it is billable or not. And you can assign it to a project kung gusto mo siyang i-track sa project na yun, okay? And once done, all you have to do is to click save and close. So, yun yung contractor, okay? Now, let's talk about employees naman. So, pag nag-add tayo ng employee, makakapag-process ka na dito ng payroll, okay? So, let's click this Get Started button, okay? Tapos, didirect ka niya dun sa overview. You can start the onboarding and then tinatanong ka niya dito. So, you have to answer yes if your accountant or maybe even the previous owner of the business had paid employees. So, have you paid employees in 2021? Yes or no, or you're not sure. For example, hindi pa, okay? Then, next. And then, when is your next payday? So, for example, the next payday is on November 15. So, click mo lang yung November 15 and then click the next button. And then, what's the primary work location? So, yung business name is, ito na yung company name ng client mo. You have to enter the address kung nag-work sila sa office, okay? For example, ayan, ilalagay mo lang yan. And then, next. And then, provide mo lang yung first, last, business, and email address and click next. Yung mga information na create natin kanina or in-input natin kanina is all about the employer, ha? Siya yung may-ari ng business na ginagawa mo. So, ngayon pa lang tayo magsiset up ng first employee natin. Okay? So, all you have to do is to click yung Add Employee button. And then, ilalagay lang natin yung information ng employee ng client mo. Yung first name nila, yung middle initial nila, yung last name, their email address. So, sana marami kayong natutunan sa video na to. And kung meron kayong clarification, just let me know sa comment section and Kaji will try to answer that as soon as I can. Or kung mahirap i-explain sa comment, I'll try to make another video to explain everything. So, that's all for today. And I hope to see you sa next video ko. Bye!